Good morning, everyone. Am I audible? Yeah, only 6 participants.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, only 6 participants are there, so I think so we'll have to wait for some time. Okay, just let everyone join and then we shall start. Okay, let's start. So in the last class, I think so, in office organization we have done about I have given you the definition and meaning of what is an organization, isn't it? What is an office organization? We have discussed already.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. So today, okay, characteristics of office organization has also been given to you people.
Yes, ma'am.
I have asked you to go through it yourself because it was very simple. I hope everyone has understood that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss about the benefits of good organization. Okay. If an organization is good, then what are the benefits of a good organization? The first benefit is it helps in optimum utilization of technological innovations. Okay, now before I tell you the points, I want to know from you people, like, what do you think can be the benefits of a good organization? Give me few points. Think and tell. According to you, yeah, they will be more efficient. Then, what type of organization you term as a good organization? You tell me that. Then only we can go into the advantages of a good organization, right? First of all, we'll have to know, like, what type of organization can be said to be a good organization. Yes?
Ma'am, where the things are managed in a proper manner.
Yeah, very good. Where the things are managed in a proper manner. Then, that is one point based on which you can say that this organization is good or bad. Okay, anyone else? Try. Yes, tell. Do people know what is an organization? I think so. Till now you know what is an office organization, what is an organization, isn't it? So now you tell me, how can you say that this organization is good or bad? On what basis? There should be some factors that you will be considering before stating that an organization is good or bad, right? So I just want to know that based on those factors, what are the factors that you will be taking into account to consider an organization to be good or bad? Yes. Do not say blank, please tell. I know you people know, so you try at least.
Ma'am, organizational communication.
Okay, organizational communication is what?
How the organization communicates with its members and other.
Okay, so that will determine whether an organization is good or bad.
In this case, ma'am, it will determine, ma'am, if the organization gives all the positive views.
Okay. Okay. And
as expected.
delivering as expected. Okay. So we can term an organization good or bad based on different factors, and like you have given some points where you have said that delivery is as expected, then good communication is there, then someone said that managing the work properly, right? So an organization will be good or bad, that will depend on whom, that will depend on the employees who are working in a particular organization. If the employees are efficient enough, definitely that will turn into a what, good result, right? If they are efficient enough, they will be, the result will be very productive. And along with that, the organization's culture is also going to have an effect, because the culture is also one of the factor that will determine whether the employees are having a good state of mind working in the particular office or not. If they are having a proper working environment, then that will again boost up their energy to work in a more efficient manner, that will add on to the productivity, right? So there are a lot many factors which helps to determine whether an organization is good or bad. Basically, when the productivity is good, all the factors are it 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 will ultimately result in the productivity only. If the factors are taken in a positive manner, the productivity, the result is what will speak whether the organization is good or bad. Okay, so now 7 advantages of a good organization is that first is it helps in optimum utilization of technological innovations. Now in this case, like as we all know, the technology is getting advanced day by day, right? So the test of a good organization will lie in the capacity of it adjusting to the new and changing situation. Okay, like the technological improvements that are taking place, or the technological innovations that are taking place every time, the management is required to accept those changes, okay, so that they can exist in the competitive world. Now if an organization deny to match up with the innovative technology, then they will be staying backward, because there will be companies or offices or organizations which will be using the technology, and they will enhance, they will grow, right? So if the organization is not accepting, or not in the not having the capacity to accept the technological innovations or the changes that is taking place, that will result into a bad impact. Okay, so normally a good organization is an organization which is always ready to accept any kind of changes that may take place, okay, so that they can exist in the competitive world. Basically the organization will have to be flexible, okay, they will have to be flexible, they cannot be rigid. They cannot bound themselves to certain technology, or they cannot bound themselves to certain like areas. They will have to be open up to different new things that may come up, and they will have to adjust themselves, or they will have to have the capacity to take it and then move forward, and also to make the best utilization of the technological changes. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
The next is helps. A good organization is a one which is always helping in the administrative purpose. Like, as someone told that communication is important, Rishi Raj told, I think so not only communication but proper coordination among the employees is also important, so that the various functions that gets divided among the different employees in an office are carried out properly. As I have told you, there are several departments in an organization. Different offices are there, right? Different offices are there, and different people are working, but the ultimate goal of an office or of an organization is same. They will have a common goal. It is just that it is segregated into different departments, and specialized people are taken up in the departments to carry out the works, but the entire thing will have to have a proper control and proper coordination. Understanding? Without coordination, like this office will be depending on the other office will be depending on the other, because ultimately all the offices will collaborate, and they will have to fulfill the common purpose of the organization. Okay, not that one office is doing some work which is not linked with the other people, like other activities which is performed by different office or different department within the organization. Then it will not be a successful or good organization. Okay, and proper planning is also one of the very important factor that needs to be considered in an organization. We all know that I have continuously told you that since there are various activities, so everything needs to be planned, and every work has to be assigned to the perfect person. Okay, the person who will be suitable for that perfect job. He will be able to take up the responsibility and work properly. So that proper planning, proper division of work, proper assignment of tasks to the efficient employee is very important, and then control and coordination will have to be there, so that the workflow goes on in a very smooth manner. There is no like hindrances. Okay, understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Then promotes, the third advantage is a good organization will always promote growth and diversification. As in the first point we have studied that a good organization is the one who is flexible, who is not rigid. So flexibility will give rise to diversification and expansion also. Okay, if you are rigid, you cannot expand. You are not accepting the new things that are coming to you. You cannot expand your organization, neither you can diversify. Okay, so areas and activities of a business grow if it has a well knit organization, and for that there will be a need for employing more persons whenever there will be some kind of expansion and diversification that takes place. So a flexible organizational structure will enable the employment of more persons without disturbing the working. Understood? Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Then a good organization is a one who is always providing opportunity for training and development of personnel. Okay, personnel means the employees. It is not that you are hiring people with the mindset that those people will be expert in their fields, and you are not ready to give them any kind of training and development. It cannot happen. When you hire new employees, basically a first session of training is given to those employees. Okay, and afterwards they are also given some on the job training whenever required. Suppose a new task has been assigned to them, something very new has, a new change has been adopted in the organization. Definitely they will have to adapt that change, but for adapting they will have to understand the change, right? They will have to know like what changes they are going to implement in their work. So for that, training has to be given. Okay, and development is basically for the higher level employers. It is not that only the employees will have to be efficient, it is also that the employers who will be the prime who will be occupying the prime place in the organization in decision making, isn't it? So they will also have to be properly given a development program. Employees in the lower level, okay, they are given training, and employers who are there in the top management, they are always given development programs, because they already are in a position where they do not need training, but what they need is to develop their skills whatever they have, so that they can make proper decision which will be beneficial for the organization. Okay, so a well devised organizational system will provide sufficient opportunity for training of new trainees, and also they will look after the development of existing staff. Okay, clear? Then
Yes, ma'am.
a good organization is also one which will provide sufficient scope for taking initiative. Like, a good organization is a one who doesn't it is not that the boss whatever he will say, it has to be followed by the other people. Okay, sometimes employees also have some ideas which carries benefits to the organization. So a good organization is a one which always encourages initiatives or new ideas that come up from the employees, and try to put up in the try to implement those ideas in the work. It is not that employees are giving ideas so it is useless. They are not treated like that. Okay, instead they are allowed to try new ideas for improving their work. Understood? Yes. So they are always they are always encouraged to be more creative and to take new initiatives, to build up new ideas within themselves. Okay, then a good organization is a one which always try to build good human relations. Okay, like human relation, that is the relation that the employees and the employers share within the organization, is a very important thing that needs to be considered while determining whether the organization is good or bad. If the employees are sharing a good human relation, that automatically will increase the satisfaction level of the employees. Okay, they will feel as if they are working in a free atmosphere. Okay, so in that sphere, it is not that people will not know their limits, they will know, but they will feel free to work. They will have they will feel open to work in their own area without any constraints, but they will be within their limits. Okay, so this gives quite good satisfaction, good job satisfaction to the employees. Clear, everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
So this was all about the benefits of good organization. You just write down the key points. I have explained all the key points, so I think in exam if it comes, you will be able to write it down. I will not give the notes in detail. Will it be okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'll just give you the key points I have explained, so I think you will be able to write it. Try it later on after we complete the syllabus. If you feel that you are unable to do it, then you inform me. Okay, so write down benefits of good organization. Write down the first point: helps in optimum utilization of technological innovations.
Ma'am, technological
Innovations. Next you write helps in administration. Helps in administration. Written? Helps in administration. The next you write promotes growth and diversification. Promotes growth and diversification. Then you write next point, easy coordination. Easy coordination. Written? Easy coordination written. Next you write training and development of personnel. Training and development of personnel. PERSONNEL. Okay. Training and development of personnel. Then you write next point, encourages initiative. Encourages initiative. Encourages initiative. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
The next last point you write better human relations. Better human relations. Written?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So the next topic that we are going to discuss today is office accommodation. Now what is office accommodation?
About the things that are inside the office.
Office accommodation is basically the process of selecting appropriate location, building, or like a place where you can establish the different sections and departments. Okay. Understanding what is office accommodation? Office accommodation means the process of identifying or selecting a good place or location or a building where you can set up your office or where you can set up the various sections and departments of your office. That is what is basically meant by office accommodation. Okay, and the purpose of office accommodation is to create a sound working environment and to bring efficiency and rapidness in office work. Suppose you have built your office in a very haphazard place which is full of rush. Okay, that somehow has an impact in the workflow, like the efficiency somehow gets affected. Okay, like all the time vehicles are running by, there are noise everywhere, like people are not able to concentrate in the work. So these factors has to be considered when you are selecting the location of your office. So the entire process, okay, of selecting an appropriate building in a favorable location, establishing different sections and departments, okay, this is what is meant by office accommodation. Because office is a place where the employees, they spend long time, isn't it? They wake up in the morning 8 to 9 o'clock, they rush for the office, then till evening 5 to 6 they are in the office, and after that they return home. So maximum time where you are spending, you were spending in the office, right? So it should be a place where there is the environment, okay, or the, you know, it is good, understand? Because bad accommodation, it can cause frustration among the employees. Getting or not? Understanding? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that is what is actually meant by office accommodation. If you want to write it down, just quickly write the meaning. Give the heading as office accommodation and write down. I don't know why it is showing, like we started our class at 10:30, right?
Yes, ma'am.
It is showing that only 5 minutes is left. If the class ends and if I am in the middle of it, you just join it. Okay, join back. We will just take 5 to 10 minutes more and then we'll end the class. All right? Just a second. Okay, write down. Office accommodation, give a dash and write. It is the process of selecting. It is the process of selecting appropriate building. It is the process of selecting appropriate building in a favorable location. Appropriate building in a favorable location, establishing different sections and departments, it is the process of selecting appropriate building in a favorable location, establishing different sections and departments, comma, proving or arranging resources in a scientific way. Proving or arranging resources in a scientific way. Written? Proving or arranging resources in a scientific way. Hafizul has joined just now. Why you have joined? Yes, Hafizul? The class is about to end. You are joining now. So I'll just repeat the meaning. It is the process of selecting appropriate building in a favorable location, establishing different sections and departments, proving or arranging resources in a scientific way. Completed? Completed or not?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. After that you write down the purpose of office accommodation. The purpose of office accommodation is to create The purpose of office accommodation is to create sound working environment and to bring efficiency and rapidness. Sound working environment and to bring efficiency and rapidness in office work. Change the paragraph and write: office employees spend a long time Change the paragraph and write: office employees spend a long time writing or not? Yeah, office employees.
Can you repeat?
Yeah, change the paragraph and write down: office employees spend a long time at office. Full stop. Bad accommodation can cause boredom, boredom, and frustration among employees. Okay, done everyone? Okay, we will stop here today. In the next class we are going to study about the different factors that needs to be considered while selecting an office. Okay, so I have already Oh yes, what is the syllabus for exam is whatever has been discussed till now. Yeah, in the first sessional questions came from the only first unit, right? Okay, so you do not include first unit. Let us include the second module and the third module, because you have time till your exam, and I think so we'll be able to complete the entire third module till then. Okay, so second and third module will be included for your second sessional. Same pattern question will be coming, that is of 30 marks. Okay, okay everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you then. You may leave now.
Thank you, ma'am.